Now what? Happy New Year! May all of your wishes come true in a new bountiful year, filled with health and joy. Okay, Happy New Year! Well, not quite, not just yet. Oh, how lucky that both, Christmas and New Year. Somehow, they're both on the weekend this year. Good. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Oh, that's nice. You? Do we want to spend the last of our money on something? Maybe on some, like, nano camo stuff? I haven't looked at this at all. I want to do something, but everything is so damn expensive. I'm curious if this is really just gonna be a picture of my boss. We don't have to care about rent or anything anymore, right? At least not for the year. Oh my god. This looks like a trashy household now. Wow, that's... How do you even afford this one? Oh my god, that's insane. Well, I mean, that's fun, but I think I'm... I'll go back to the normal coloring though, for the kotatsu. Yeah. Anything else we want to buy? All these posters here. The... what is it? Night of the ID Snatchers, Best Boss, Kiramiki, Maneki Neko, the discount beer, the holiday tree, Christmas tree, the fan, and then what else? The computer, the hologram. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Yeah, okay. The Young Vented Eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Thank you. Admin Chris, we wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to each and every one of you who bought the game. Oh, okay. This is an actual message. Thank you for reaching up to this point in the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky. Things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of development. We even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work, but like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Thanks for reading through all of my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Yeah, there were a lot of references to random stuff, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure, even though we caught so many, there were a lot that we didn't catch. Okay, well, we could buy more stuff, but honestly, I'm pretty okay. Why don't we just go party? Might be a short party again today. Oh yeah, freaking Gaby. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gaby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. In addition to Gaby, we gotta worry about the letter too. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? She's stuttering already. A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. This boss, I don't know. Does she like me back? It's hard to tell with her, but the fact that she thinks a hug would mean anything to me feels like maybe she might be catching on to how I like her. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gaby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. That was fast! Oh my god. Maybe she had the idea of coming before the party because after it starts, you can't really talk properly anymore. Okay. Hello? Gaby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. By the way, I'm kinda cutting this off now, but I think this is supposed to be like a really, really long scarf. It's not like she's really carrying a blanket with her. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Oh no, she's angry. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Okay, just a look of determination, that's all. But it's not really addressed to Gaby though, so I don't know if Gaby will get anything out of it. Sorry. Oh my god. Damn. Damn, man, Lenore. We got the sorry from her, but we never got to say sorry to her. Oh, man. God damn it. Just that? Yup. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. Oh, that means Lenore probably never thought of us as having broken up either. God damn. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? And yet nobody thought to, just think, hey, maybe we should reach out to Jill? Why? This is so depressing! Oh my god. You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but it's the heart. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention, artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yup. Thing is, apparently, she suffered from that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? There's a lot of anger, confusion, and all sorts of emotions associated with Lenore dying for everybody. Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart, every 3 days. You guys dated for 3 years and nobody ever noticed that? Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. Jill, how did you never see that? So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? Oh, she did see it. And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone, instead of just dying in her sleep. Oh, is that how it happened? Hey, of all the ways to go, that's probably one of the better ones. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Chill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? Oh, she probably doesn't know. What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, it had nothing to do with your sister, really. Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself, after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right there and then. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? Oh, so she actually accepted a job offer for me. That kind of crosses a line a little bit. I mean, that's not really her place to say so, right? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. Then maybe even Lenore introducing Jill to Gaby as her sister-in-law. That's something that Lenore was subconsciously pushing onto Jill. But it might be because Lenore was a student teacher, right? So she might be a little bit older than Jill, and she was thinking about these sorts of things. Whereas Jill, she just graduated. She didn't want to get married so quickly. You are going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't gonna let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. Yeah, obviously, now that Lenore's gone, we try only to think about the good things, but it's not like... No relationship is perfect, right? So they probably had their own other problems too. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it, thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No, that's not true. I never stopped loving her. No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand. Oh, she's in middle school. This is gonna be hard to explain. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? Huh. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about it with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her till the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. Your sister will always be your sister. You know, even if you commit some heinous crime. But me and Lenore, she can break up with me. And then forever, she'll be out of my life. And so will you, Gaby. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it'll never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so... quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink, but no alcohol. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gaby with, preferably something sweet, and no alcohol. What would Lenore like? Probably don't have to worry about money now. I'm just trying to find if there's one with a romantic description or something. Not really. Yeah, why don't we just... Sugar Rush, or Sparkle Star, because Lenore was a star in our lives. How about that? We'll make it big. All aged. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that, I'll look out for Gaby in your absence. I'll make sure Gaby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis? Sis? You idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything! Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Hey, chill! Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Oh, let's face it. You've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gaby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Chill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So... about this drink... Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. We didn't. I considered it. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. From chewing bubblegum? Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. But you can't say that. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Ew! She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hmm? Hey, Gaby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course! How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. We can spend the whole night catching up or something. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. Even in 2070? I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. Wow. That's even worse in some ways. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? Well, how can you not break up if one parent can't even accept her daughter for who she is? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Amma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Oh, you're so considerate. But no, you should celebrate with us. This happening on the last day of the year. We're wrapping up all of our hopes and dreams and regrets, and hopefully after this, we're gonna move on to better things. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night though, no alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Oh. And that's it. Yeah, we had a Christmas party already, so I didn't think we were gonna see another party. Oh, that was really sweet. Yeah, and even though Gaby is not someone that we've met too many times, twice only in fact, I still felt really sad at times when they were talking about Lenore and how she didn't tell anybody about her disease. Definitely felt a little bit teary-eyed at some point. Everybody in this game feels so damn lively. I think it took a few nights to really get into. The first few days, we saw people like Ingram and Donovan, so it's not the most pleasant people to be around. But once we started getting regulars, people coming back, and then us being able to be like, oh hey, what happened to this? What happened to that? That's when it started getting really fun, and Jill having a personal investment in the whole thing as opposed to just being like, hey, I'm a bartender, I'm gonna listen to all my bartendees' problem. That was really nice too. Most importantly of all, I mentioned this in part 1 too, but I feel the writing in this game is really nicely nuanced. It feels like these are things that people would actually say. And I feel like they took a really interesting approach that not many other games do, where they never go out of the way to explain to the player what this and that mean, because if both the bartender and the client are Glitch City citizens, then there's no reason why they'd be explaining to each other what certain terms like BTC means. And it all felt very natural, which I feel like is a lot harder to write than it seems. Did you have fun? Yup, I also got to meet a cat moomer. Why did your boss hug you though? She's that kind of person. Now, let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. Aww. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Even if Lenore's gone, we still have each other. The bond between me and Gaby is real. Oh, Friday, February 3rd. About a month into the new year. This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Oh, Virgilio's curry! Oh, wow! He opened his curry place, and he lost the question mark. You kind of look like a certain dictator. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know? It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So, what's your question, bartender? I'll meet Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. It sounds weird, considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. Oh wow. A high-ranking officer like him, assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable, on paper at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed him before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality. That's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah. How did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. Oh, wow! The power of wealth! Stella! One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me? Oh, speaking of the angels. Oh! Timmy! 2 special curries, please! Oh, hi, Jill! Saturday, February 25th. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See? Even Gaby is having fun. Relax a bit. Oh, they're braiding my hair! Alma and Gaby would get along. Yeah, whatever. And Gaby, or not Gaby, Alma keeps complaining about how I never accept her invitations to hang out. Now they're both coming over. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gaby. Aww. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time, where she brought her a shirt that said slut on it? You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Oh, ew. Cucumber? Ow! Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as well endowed. Us? Ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the mass. That just means there's enough to share with the both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Oh, this goes back a little bit. January 15, Friday. So, yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, but I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. Yeah, what happened with what? No, you didn't show up again, Anna. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? Oh, she's probably coming to the bar again, or do we even have a bar anymore? I don't know, but she is still hanging around here. With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tijuana thing, and now this. Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out, her name was Anna. Oh, Anna Graham. What? But then what's happening here? Because she died from nanomachine rejection. We heard a story from Alma, was it? About how nanomachines might gather up after someone dies and they have like their own consciousness or something. Maybe that's what's really happening here. Especially because Lilum, nanomachines, augments, these are all really new things, right? So there really could be this new phenomenon here that we haven't classified yet. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise? Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. So she cares about Dorothy because it's like her mom's new daughter? But even then, she was amazing. She was? You never met her though, right? Eh? Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people could barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all of that by herself. And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer, and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great, and to think, I'm sort of like her sister. Maybe that's why she hangs around. Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? She might have heard her. I did not. Weird. I swear I heard someone call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the Bossack guy. Oh. It's like we're kinda in slightly different dimensions, but maybe Dorothy will someday be able to see Anna too. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. The bar is closing. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. We? Oh my god, is that Anna right here? I don't even know. Hasty Zero. But And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and the valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes. Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. Where are you guys going? Oh, you'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but... We're leaving! Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I was just gonna say, on your bed? I have too many pics of my Imoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Imoto means little sister in Japanese. Imo who? Little sister. Dana's a weeb. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Are we going on like a world tour? Here you can now save hard data. Loading hard data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Oh, cool. And that's it? I guess I'll save again. NG+. Ah, now we're back to the title screen. Okay, let me look up if I missed anything first. So it seems like depending on whether you paid the rent or not, you get branched into the good ending or the bad ending. Of the good ending, we're just missing one, which we're gonna do right now, and it involves giving Kiramiki tea, both times she comes. So we're in the second time right now, and we're gonna give her the Mulan tea again. Perfect! Hey, you're a King Class CH1A, right? Yup, so we've seen this conversation before, but I'm hoping that by the end of this, she'll actually do something... different? Oh! I just missed it. Hey, Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out. Never mind how expensive they are. So I guess that's a no, sorry. Now you will. Here. Is this? It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it though. You will. It even has a backstage pass, so we can talk afterwards and you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know, I like you. You're attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. Not even the first one you got. And from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Hello, I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I don't like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it my all on stage. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. I should, give it my all mixing drinks then? Of course! I see. Even though the drink that you gave her that she really likes, you don't even have to mix it. Well, I've gotta go. But I'll see you later, right? So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well... I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Yes, again, Stella. But hey, we all have tickets. Kiramiki sure is graceful. Yeah, she's so nice. She even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get the tickets for the encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it. Trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. True fan. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I myself watch a lot of Japanese idol concerts, and having gone to a few personally, it's an entirely different experience. A video is not at all a replacement for going to a live concert. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy. What can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me out when I was worried sick about stay at the bank. It made me forget all my worries, even if for a while. Huh, I see. Say, Jill, you wanna come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. You wanna come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but in real life, of course, you would have to worry about the seating and all, but hey, here we don't. Are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here! The concert will begin any second now! Wow, I've never seen her so openly excited before. Don't talk too loudly or you'll startle her. It's always nice to see her so happy she doesn't give a damn and lets herself go. Oh wow! Wow, you're right! Stella without the drills, I can't recognize her at all. I like the little star eye patch. And she's going full Wolverine with the glow sticks too, my goodness! Say I love your hair being up too, very cute. And you seem like you're all better now. No bandages. You sure you don't mind me? Right in the middle of you guys. Of course not. That way, I won't be the only one with little clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you've served this Kiramiki girl at the bar? As amazing as it sounds. Really nice girl, if a bit oblivious to the risk some people represent. How so? She doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? Arm's doing fine, eyes healing nicely, and I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside the bank? You really want to ask that while we're having fun at a concert? It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will? She's rebuilding a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. Isn't that what you were doing before already? I'd be paid for something I do anyways, and I'll get to spend more time with her. That's nice. I like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. You want to be a vigilante then? Maybe. Yeah! She's coming out! It's her! It's actually her! Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? This song is for you! What? That was amazing. Oh, Stella must be so jealous. I got a personal mention. That was a nice little wrap-up though, because we get some indication of what Sei is gonna do after all this blows over. Oh! Gaby is on the screen with us now. That's cute. Okay, so that's the full set of good endings. Now we can go check out the bad ending. I'm back on December 29, and I haven't paid rent yet. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna be able to pay it. And I can right now, so why don't we just go on a spending spree? Buy freaking literally everything. Cute clay houses, assorted cartridges, replica toy Turing. So unnecessary. Paper lantern, meet the staff, Kiramiki banner, that's... Oh, we had a third page here! I didn't even realize. No, I don't think we had this before, right? These are like new songs for the bar, I think. Yeah, the title screen music, Hopes and Dreams. Well, we're not going to be able to see these on the screen, so I guess I'll hold off on that because I do want to use the money to check out the nano camo too. Look at my room now. Oh my god. Clay houses, toy touring. Can I interact with anything? I bought too much crap. I don't even... Oh! Oh, yes! I think the cartridges that we bought. We can put it in the computer and play Model Warrior Julianne, apparently. Model Warrior Julianne, it's lovely punishment. Justice will be there. It's like trying to make fun of the weird English lines in Japanese games. Press the enter button. X to shoot down, arrow key to move. Whoa! Is anybody coming? Oh, it's like a bullet hell kind of game. Holy crap. You're joking. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not very surprised because Toho style games does seem to be... I mean, this game is very heavy on the anime references. You can tell the creators are, well, weebs. This kind of mini-game being in here seems like it's par for the course. I'm curious about my hitbox though. Because usually in the really hardcore bullet shooter games, my hitbox should be like a little dot, right? But here is my full sprite, the hitbox. I don't think it's the full thing, but it might not be... Oh no! Okay, well, no, I think I'm okay, thank you. Still gotta make sure we run out of money, so why don't we check out some nano camo stuff? Why don't we buy that really expensive one? Freaking $10,000 one. Rad. Oh my god, son of a bitch is right. I spent all my money on this garbage! You've gotta be joking me. Seriously? Yeah. Oh, this is Kiramiki. I couldn't even tell. Cool. Let's buy all this crap. Oh, I can change the table too, but these ones, not as fun. Eh. That's all I can afford. Yeah, I still can't get everything here. But we can't pay the rent now. So what's gonna happen towards the end? Your rent contract is now invalid. Please vacate the place by February or discuss a renewal with your landlord. Oh no. Jill couldn't pay her rent. This will distract her at work. Oh. Well, at least my room looks nice. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet you. Wednesday, February 1st. Eviction date. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. Am I crashing with Alma? She's got a nice apartment anyway, right? Can't be that bad. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here by the... Whoa! Your bed is huge! A queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years, it might be kind of small. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in... fuck. Over 2 years now. That can be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. There are worse things in the world. Isn't this nice? You have the warmth of a human body next to you. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. Kind of reminds me of 4. You can't move if your cat's sleeping next to you. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... No, 4, go away. No, you piece of fur! Don't you dare sleep on my Even hotter. Okay, so that is all the endings, but are we truly done? On the main menu here, if we click on the plus sign, we can play the prologue and Anna. The prologue is gonna be to do with the corgis, and Anna's just gonna be Anna, I guess. So when we come back, we're gonna finish these off too.